more fun. You know, we're going in with that mentality that they got something that we want, the belt, and we want it back. And we've been talking about it, so we're just going to keep working hard in practice. It's a quick turnaround, so we're just going to try to go out there and just compete.
You guys have been depleted in the backfield. How difficult has that been? I mean, you're a guy. I mean, get more carries. I know you like that, but how difficult is that?
It's real difficult because we had a lot of guys, and so I mean, reps were kind of split up in practice. And now that there wasn't that many guys there, we had to take on more reps. And I think in the end, it kind of helped us in the game because we were able to get breaths and things like that, and just take time and just keep playing.
What's this rivalry like between these two teams?
I mean, I don't want to say it's hate between us, but it's definitely a dislike on both sides. And after the game, I mean, we could be cool, and after that, but while we're on the field, it's all business.
Is there respect for it between each other, or is there more hatred?
I'm probably gonna say more hatred, just because we're like right down the street from each other. A couple of guys went to the same school, things like that. So I mean, it's kind of like bragging rights. So we just want to go out there and play hard.
And they've had the bragging rights the last 2 years. That's got to make you want it even more.
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, we see when they ran over and they spray painted the bell, and we just had to watch them, couldn't do nothing about it. And so we just want to get that back and bring it back to Chapel Hill.
How often do you see those guys during the year?
Not really. I mean, after the season's over, we see them a couple times, like just around the area. But during the season, it's just about us, and we're not really worried about them. They're probably feeling the same way, but we just gonna wait till Thursday and we're gonna get out there and play hard.
How great would it be to clinch bowl eligibility in that format at their place on Thursday?
It'd be great just for the fans and everything, and it'd be great for us because we finally got over one of the hurdles, one of the goals that we had all year was to beat them.
The last 2 games have been really close. Any reason to think this one will be any different?
I mean, I can't really say. I mean, we're just gonna go out there. It's gonna be adversity. We know that, and we're just gonna keep playing and just keep grinding.
You can also knock them out of the Coastal Division race if you beat them. You think about that at all?
We think about it a little bit, but I mean, when we're out there, I feel like that's definitely gonna go through my mind. I just wanna, if we can't get it, don't let them get it. So that's how I feel, and I know the whole team feels like that as well.
You talked about it earlier, but just how heartbreaking is it for a kid like Chris Francis to have what happened?
I mean, it sucks, man, because he was having a great year. You know, he was contributing on special teams. He just worked hard all through training camp. A lot of people don't get to see that, but he worked hard all training camp. So see him go down, that's like one of my brothers. It's like all of our brothers. So I mean, it's kind of tough.
What do you see from this Duke defense when you see them on tape?
They're very active. They have a lot of linebackers, safeties that roll down in the box, and they're very active. Corners, they blitz their corners a lot, but they don't really blitz too much. So I mean, you just gotta try to lure you to sleep. So you gotta keep your eyes open.
I met your #1 fan a couple weeks ago. Flying back from Miami. Next to the airplane was your mom.
Yeah.
Real nice lady.
Yeah, thank you.
She told me all about you. Born in Manhattan. You lived in Fort Belvoir for a while. I grew up right down the road from there in Mount Vernon.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So she said a lot of pretty cool things about you. Maybe a couple stories you wouldn't want to hear. The not having Chris this week, but you get Romar back.
Yeah.
And he went through a tough time here recently. What's his attitude been like having after he come back now?
I mean, his attitude's been just like it's always been, just a hard worker, just get out here. I mean, not gonna do too much talking, he just gets out here and grinds hard. He's just gonna keep playing, I guess. So that's how it is.
I remember talking to you in August about what a tight group you guys are. And Elijah's been hurt, Chris is out, Romar had his issue. How much have you guys pulled together to kind of help each other through some of these difficulties?
I prayed for Chris right after he got hurt as soon as I got back to my room. And we're a tight group just because, I mean, we have the same motto, next man up. So that was Charles Brunson. He came back and played. Chris stepped up when Romar had got suspended. So Romar's time is up, so it's time for him to play.
Thanks a lot.